for my scores of people who follow me on for weather updates throughout today and watch my video. I was out with a case of the quote unquote stomach bug yesterday, so I did not do a video. So thanks for coming back. It's Wednesday, August 17th, full MLB schedule today, but mixed between afternoon and evening games. So let's get right into it because we have several concerns going on. First off, afternoon games. Tampa's okay, obviously a dome. Yankees won't rain. Colorado, really small threat of rain, and San Francisco, no threat of rain. Houston, it is raining, but the roof is closed. So that means if you want to play the afternoon schedule, there's really no weather concerns in terms of postponement or delays. We obviously have a strong pitcher's park in Tampa Bay and a very strong hitter's park in Colorado to contend with. So let's get right into the evening games. First off, Baltimore and Philly will see a line of thunderstorms approaching the game during the game. Here it is, 7 p.m. No, this is the 9 p.m. simulated radar. You can see a heavy line of thunderstorms just about to move into Baltimore and still about an hour outside of Philly. This is, of course, assuming that the radar is the timing of this simulated radar is perfect, which obviously we know is not the case. So we'll have to keep an eye on. If this timing were good, then Baltimore and Boston are able to play an hour or two, more likely 2 hours of the game, and then they're okay. In Philly, they're probably able to play more than 2 hours of the game, and then the rains come. So in neither case do I think it's a postponement right off the bat. However, if the timing is off or something breaks out ahead of the main line, then we could have some issues in either Baltimore and Philly. Kansas City and Detroit, line of thunderstorms associated with really a fall-like cold front will be causing this scattered broken line of thunderstorms right around game time. Again, much like above, timing is everything here. If the timing of this is perfect, this is 7 p.m. It looks like it could be a delayed start, then they're ready to go afterwards. These are the only 3 games I wrote up, but I should note that there's plenty other games I'll have to watch, but I just didn't think the threat was high enough to write out. That includes Cleveland, as I mentioned in Detroit's radar here, they're right up. This line will affect Cleveland about 2 hours later, so if this is 7 p.m., that's 9 p.m., much like Philly, they should be able to get most, if not all, of the game in dry. Then the rains come into Cleveland, again, assuming this timing is correct. And then we have smaller concerns as well. Atlanta, Cincinnati, Texas, and Chicago Cubs all have a very small threat of some rain. Let me show you the simulated radar for this evening, and I'll just do a big picture of the whole continental U.S. so that you have an idea at the key times of 7 and 8 p.m. where that line should be. Let's make sure I can get to. It's really being slow. Here it is. Okay, so that's 10 p.m. I don't want that. There's 7 p.m. So let's go look at those places that I mentioned that are small threats. Chicago, you can see a little bit of rain around. I'll have to keep an eye on the radar, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Atlanta, same type of thing. Look how widely scattered it is there. Texas, same thing. Widely scattered, most of it off to the south and the east, so it shouldn't be a huge deal. And I'm forgetting the last of the 4 games that were small threats. Let me check a look at what I have, and that was Atlanta, Cincinnati, Texas, Chicago. Cincinnati was the other one, right? So we go to Cincinnati. Here we are. Yep. Again, widely scattered stuff. So, though someone asked last night, with all these small threats, they're talking about no problems at all. I very well could see that, but look at what happened last night. I was like, there's probably going to be a case where there's 1 or 2 delays across the whole schedule. And guess what? There were 2 delays. There was the Yankees had a long delay, and that obviously affected the started pitchers. And kind of surprisingly, Colorado had a long delay as well, and obviously the starters were gone after that one as well. So when you have enough concerns, enough small concerns, generally the chances of an impact is there somewhere. So the key point is finding out where. New York was pretty much expected. Colorado was not as expected last night. But the risk was there, and I hope I highlighted that enough for you. Looking at places that favor the hitter or the pitcher, we already talked about Colorado. Baltimore and Philly, still really warm and humid out ahead of The cold front, though, I'm in Baltimore right now, and I can see the sky is blue. Humidity is not as high as it's been the last couple of days, and the heat indices, which were in the hundreds the last couple of days, that's not the case as well. Atlanta is also a good hitting park, and the Yankees play during the game and during the day, and that's a good hitting park. Two pitching parks that really stand out to me are Tampa Bay and LA. That about covers it. Like I said, a lot going on, but a lot of small concerns. Have a good one.